LondonWaste are a recycling and waste management company based in North London. We handle waste for 7 North London boroughs, a range of commercial and industrial customers, about 1 million tonnes of waste a year, wide range of activities from the sort of standard recycling through compost, and we run a large energy from waste plant here which generates electricity for about 65,000 homes. LondonWaste employs about 250 permanent staff. At an operational level, we have a range of supervisors who actually manage day-to-day tasks for not only our direct employees, but also for the subcontractors that come on site as they're needed. LondonWaste has been working with Kronos for about 10 years now. We have analytics, we have accruals which we use to reconcile people's bank holidays and their holidays. We have teletime because we do have some workers who don't actually come into the office every single day. These are all used depending on which members of staff we have, but for us we're really looking at historical data. We're tracking when people have been in, what overtime rights they've earned, as well as looking forward to their holiday requests for the future. Our staff productivity is really measured by having boots on the ground. It's bodies here doing the job that they're employed to do when they're supposed to do it. We monitor sickness very carefully, and I have to say over the last few years we've had a huge success in driving down sickness absence, which was a problem for us before. And really for the staff, it's also for them knowing that actually they'll be paid fairly for the work that they've done when they're here. LondonWaste was lucky enough to trial the InTouch terminal as one of the sort of beta testers, and so we've actually had the InTouch on site here for some months, and we gave it to our staff by pretty much putting it up on the wall and saying use this clock and not the 4500 terminal, and we really didn't find that they had any difficulty with it. It's very intuitive to use, it's slimmer, it's more modern, it feels much more friendly to use, and actually it feels much less like an old clocking terminal than actually a modern piece of technology provided to our staff to enable them to deliver what they need to for the business in terms of their pay and attendance. The new InTouch terminal is going to enable us to conduct surveys of our staff at the point that they check in and check out every day. It's going to enable us to give them more information so they can understand what their work patterns are, what overtime that they're expecting. They can ask for holidays through the terminal, and for us really it enables us to improve productivity for our staff by enabling them to do functions that we're doing manually now electronically at a point that they go to every day to clock in and to clock out. LondonWaste has a particularly difficult area for work. We have lots of different activities going on site. Some of those are dusty. We need to have a clock that we know is going to work. Some of the clocks that we have are located outside. For example, the one that the contractors use, which we enforce biometric clocking, is actually physically located outside, screwed to the side of one of their huts. The new terminal is clearly very ruggedised. We've moved in the life of the 4500 that we've had here from swipe cards to proximity cards, and the new clock supports that very well, and we're very keen to put those out into the rougher locations that we have. LondonWaste views its relationship with Kronos as a partnership. We find that they give us not only key employee data, but they're actually coming to us and saying, have you thought about using Kronos in this way? This customer in a similar industry to you is implementing this feature. Have you considered that and the benefits you could give? For us, it wasn't difficult when we were asked to do it. In fact, I think we were delighted. It's nice to be able to go back to the workforce and say, actually, the relationship with Kronos is so good that they're giving us the opportunity to test one of the 10 pilots in the world. That actually is a good morale booster for our staff here. I think the future for LondonWaste and Kronos is very exciting. I think we're expecting them to be building on what the clock can do. I hope we'll have an opportunity to contribute to that. Our staff and our managers have got some ideas about what they'd like. And we view the future as being very positive. I'd like it over time to be able to replace all of the 4500s with the new clocks. It gives us a great deal of flexibility, which we haven't had on the old ones. Kronos is a fundamental part of our staff management, whether it's the new InTouch terminal, the accruals part of the system, or even the day-to-day time cards. It really performs an extremely important function in terms of managing the thing that we spend most on, which is our staff.